What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be getting into my Indianapolis Colts 2023 season predictions. Last time we did the Houston, Texas. This is the second video of this series. The Houston, Texas, 4-11. They got 2 games here, so I'm not gonna spoil what happens with the 2 against the Colts. But if you want to check out that video, you can go over there. But anyway, we're going to continue this series. I'm going to be making the next one, the Tennessee Titans one, next video. So just stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's start out with these predictions. Starting out with the first game here against the Jaguars. This is a tough first game. The Jaguars, I think, are going to take a big step this season. So I think that the Colts are going to lose that one. Then you got a next game against the Texans on the road. I think you're going to drop one on the road to Houston. It's a tough game there with the Houston team that's developing. I do think that the Ravens, you're going to lose here to the Baltimore Ravens. And then we got into a point where the Ravens and the Rams were, the Colts and the Rams were both 0-3. I think it just comes down to the better team, and that is the Rams. Even though they're on the road, I think the Rams would be able to win that one. So, yeah, an 0-4 start on the year. At this point, I think that Gardner Minshew probably would be starting. I think that it's just not working. I think that they would probably throw in Anthony Richardson at this point, see what he can do. But because this season's not looking good to start it out. But then you got a game against the Titans, and at home, I think you can bring one against Tennessee at home. And then against the Jaguars, again, I do think you get swept by Jacksonville. I think that, like I said, Jacksonville's going to take a jump this season. I think they beat you. The Cleveland Browns, a little bit of a trap game there for Cleveland. I'm going to go with the Colts again. Then you got a game against the Saints. I think that the Colts win. So all of a sudden you go 3-1. You get these home games. You're starting to gain some momentum. You go 3-1. And now you find yourselves at 3-5, which is a manageable position. Then you got the Panthers here. Panthers are a solid team there at home. I think you're going to drop one. And then against the Patriots, I think you're going to lose one to New England as well. So that is the first 10 games of their schedule as they go into the bye week here in week 11. So, yeah, 3-7. Colts fans probably don't have as high of expectations for this year. They're just hoping for this team to develop these young players. Anthony Richardson, I think, could get better as the season goes on, but I'm really not so sure what to think about Anthony Richardson. He could be a boom. He could be a bust. It's really hard to predict from that. But as we go into the bye week, you're going to use that bye to your advantage, I think, against not a good Buccaneers team, in my opinion, and a home field advantage game. I think you win that one. I think you split the series with the Titans, and then the Bengals. We all know the Bengals are a really good team right there. And then at that point, you're 4-9. The Steelers are a team at this point going to be trying to fight for the playoffs. I think that the Steelers are going to go on the road and win that one. So 4-10 now. The Falcons. Falcons, I think, are actually a better team than a lot of people are going to think this season. I think that you're going to lose one again to Atlanta. Then the Raiders, I'm going to go with the Raiders on the road. It just comes down to the better team. I think out of those two, I think that the Raiders have it. So you're finishing off the year not so great. You've lost 5 straight games. But I do think that you'll be able to split the Texans and finish them off at the final game. So ultimately, I do think that they go 5-12 on the year for the Colts. It's really this year is just a gap year, I think. It's seeing if Anthony Richardson can be a starter or if he needs to be benched for the season and sit behind Minshew. That's a really big factor in it. But, yeah, we look at the let's just take a look at this. Ignore all of this. But with the conference rank, the Colts would come in at 15th, so the second worst in the conference right there. Obviously, a 5-12 record. They do finish 2-4 in the division, which isn't that bad. But obviously, you'd probably want to be 500 in the division. In the conference, they went 3-9. That is not great. Not sure what that means. The Pythagorean theorem expectation, but Here we go. You go 5-4 at home. Unrealistic, but this is how I do my predictions. You can say they go like 2-6 on the road or something, and 3-6 on the, or 2-7 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever, 2 wins on the road or something. It's unrealistic, but it is how I'm going to do things. They're going to go 5-4 at home and are going to go no wins on the road versus winning teams really struggling. They go 2-6 against winning teams. Don't ignore this one. I'm looking at the full-on schedule here on my other computer, but versus losing teams also go 3-6. So not the greatest in general there. Versus playoff teams, they go 0-4. And their strength of victory is .400, which is actually pretty decent. Their strength of schedule is .457. So not bad for Indianapolis Colts, but obviously a 5-12 record. It's one of the worst in the NFL, and they're going to have to rebuild from that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content. Comment down below your opinions on the Colts season. And anyway, peace out.